And since then, his life is downhill.
对，所以之后呢，他自己又讲了，他觉得说，就是说在自己在这个时候发生这些事情，让他学了很多东西。
And he said, actually, throughout all the sufferings, he learned a lot.
所以我觉得人还是多多少少有一点点这些就是那些灾难或者是一些就是一些困难，我觉得还是比较。
So Peijing thinks that it is actually not a bad thing for a person to go through all the sufferings and have some hardships.
蛮好的嘞。对。
就是我想讲一下，就是关于那个骄傲的意思，那个心，骄傲心，就是一个人骄傲的时候，他有一个表现就是什么呢？就是当一件事情发生的时候，他总是把对方想成没有，就是说往不对的那方面想。
Tiffany says she wants to talk about the arrogant mind, and she said an arrogant person tend to think of the other person's mistakes or faults.
就是老 presume， 就是总老假设对方是错的，实际上呢是一种自心限量。
Always assume the other person is wrong, but in fact it is his or her own narrow mind.
这种自心限量呢，实际上也是一种在作业，就是造业吧，就是自己的那种我见。
This kind of narrow mind is actually creating karma.
实际上呢，就是说，当一件事出来的时候，你应该想对方做的是对的。
So actually, when something happened, we
其实上我的想法是，人家对有跟自己一点关系都没有，不理就好了。
不是我的意思，就是说，当一件事跟你就跟自己有关系的事情发生，
不理，
跟自己有关系。
不理。
The teacher said that when something happens, whether that person is right or wrong, we should just ignore it.
这个不理他的。
Because it is none of our business.
不要想太多。
Do not get too involved.
对，就不理就好了。他对也好，他错都他的事，跟我们不要去参与。
It doesn't
就是
matter.
说我们呢，我们自己啊，想别人的时候，
都要去。
Yeah. So the teachers say just stay out of it because it is their own karmic karma.
我的想法就是我根本就不理。我的处理方法就是不理。
The best way to handle it is not to get involved.
你的心就不会起起伏伏。
Then our mind will not go up and down.
你时常把老师那几句话“于事无心，于心无事”放在心上，就不理就好了。
The two sentences up there spoken by our teacher is that when we're dealing with something, our mind do not rise, and also when we're in tranquility, we do not have anything attached to our mind.
来，下面2分钟。
我最近想，我大概没什么好讲，可是刚刚听他们讲完，我就觉得，我先讲好了。
就不要管人家的事，
对对对，我觉得老师刚刚讲的说不要理，不要想太多，这是我第一个该做的。因为我最近就是。
Jiahui said that the teacher is right. We should not think too much and then do not get involved in other people's business.
Actually, 我想太多，我的家庭、家人、工作。
I think too much about my family, my job.
基本是我的新闻事业生涯，我想把它终止。
And also my personal career, which is in the news business, I want to terminate it.
你也不要做决定，事情来了就去，没有就再扩充其他的，不要想太多。
讲一个很简单的，就是我现在在朋友托我去帮他们做一个报道，关于一个赌场的开幕，我就被前后被挨骂，被蜜蜂叮了3次以上，痛得不得了。
I will give an example. A friend of mine asked me to write something about the opening of a casino. And since I started doing it, I was stung by bee 3 times, and I was scolded by so many people.
你是不是觉得是你不应该去报道，所以蜜蜂来叮你？你是这么想 的吗？
别人是这样跟我
好
说。，
我告诉你，不要搞迷信。
The teacher say, do not be superstitious.
因为你刚没翻译啊，我刚前面一句你没翻译。
The teacher say, was it because you think that it's not right to advertise about the casino? That's why you were stung by the bee. And she said, and teacher say, do not be superstitious.
不是这样的，你身上面的那个酸碱性不平衡，它来叮你。
Because the acid level in your body is not balanced. That's why you were stung by the bee. It has nothing to do with the reporting of the news on casino.
我们佛教徒经常会搞迷信的。
It is often not easy for the Buddha's disciples to become superstitious.
那后来又有人跟我讲说，我们就是中文里面有一句话，在其位谋其事。我现在在做新闻工作，我去做报道，写文章，照片放的一个版的3/4很大版，好几个版下去。有人就笑我，你知道，我就被不同的人。
不对在哪里呢？
他们认为说这个是赌场，那我做了新闻报道以后呢，会让人家去到赌场，而让他们去输钱或者不好的反应等等，我要跟他们等于共业。被他们
这个都是佛教徒以自己的想法来想。你如果这些都不做的时候，别人还是会做的。你的新闻事业，这是包括其中之一的，对吧？
The teacher say it is your job to write about the opening of the casino because if you don't do it, somebody else will, and this is part of your job.
所以我想，下一个2年以后，我们马里兰又有一个新开的赌场。
你不要管他，想那么多，到时候不一定找你呢。
She's worried that in Maryland there will be 2 more casinos opening soon. She doesn't want to get
2 years
involved.
later,
Oh, 2
another
years.
new one. I'm
2
sorry.
years. 2 years
那时候不
later.
一定找你报道啊，因为想太多了。2年时间还事情太多。
The teacher say just don't think too much of it because they might not ask you to do it in 2 years.
把握当下。
Just seize the moment.
所以我就会说，想要亲近心，这样对吗？
你这样子的话，你根本不亲近。你想到你把握当下，我们现在听经就专心听经，不想其他。听完经了之后，该吃饭就吃饭，就是这样子。翻译啊。
Just the teacher say to have a tranquil mind, meaning just focus on what you do, and when we're listening to the sutra, we just pay attention to the sutra, and after that we could eat, and that's it.
谢谢。
Okay, I want to first say that today I've learned about the 11 Bodhi minds, minds of compassion, ease, joy, enrichment, and that all of them require tranquility and observation to obtain.
Jack 说今天学了11个就是菩提心的内容，然后他们这11个内容都需要就是慈悲喜舍4个方法，4个方式。
I want to talk about tranquility and observation and related things.
我想先说一下寂静还有观察。
I feel that in today's world, tranquility and observation may be hard to obtain.
我觉得在现在这个世界上面，寂静和观察是不容易做到。
Whereas non-human animals may be anxious about being killed, humans also experience anxiousness in a very different and profound way.
他觉得就是这世界上的动物可能很怕被杀，但是呢，我们人也是在其他方面也有一些恐惧的心理。
That is, in a social way related to personality.
就是说在社交上面，人会在社交上面有种恐惧。
I feel that in our extroverted society that can't stop talking, individuals may crave and feel the need to talk more in order to stand out from the rest.
就是一般人喜欢说很多的话来表现自己，就是来突出自己。
In order to progress and raise his or her social standing and interests.
然后就是把自己在这个社会上的地位提高。
Similarly, a business may desire to dominate its area of the market in our capitalistic society.
就像一个公司，它要想在一个资本市场立足的话，
there seems to be a correlation between these two cravings.
也会这么做，所以说好像这两样有相同的地方。
Now, there's nothing wrong with being extroverted and wanting to stand out, but a problem arises when individuals are ignorant of other types of personalities.
我觉得就是一个人很外向，然后讲很多话，并不是说不好，而是一个人常常不懂得怎么去了解其他人的性格。
This problem begins where tranquility and observation end.
就是说，如果你没有极静，还有观察的话，那么这种这个无明就很容易起来。
During my trip with Jeff in China this past summer, I encountered a question regularly.
我这个夏天跟远景去中国的时候，3个月，我常常碰到一个问题。
Oh, you're American? I always thought Americans to be so loud and party-like.
他们就会问我说：“哦，你是美国人吧？因为在我们的印象里面，美国人是非常凶话的，然后就是非常大声的。”
Now, people didn't say that in a condescending way, but rather in an ignorant way, and therein is the problem.
他们并没有说看不起，而是就是不是很了解的说。
I feel that extroversion does not foster tranquility and observation, but again, I'm not saying that it's wrong.
我觉得外在的，就是外向的性格，并不能够做到极静，还有观察，但是我也没有觉得这有什么不对。
In terms of China, I think that it has a grave impending social issue for the future.
我觉得中国在社交上面有一个非常大的潜力。
It seeks to become westernized at the utmost level, culturally, architecturally, socially, and the like.
就是在社交上面，在建筑上面，都慢慢的跟西方的世界很相似。
People wear clothes with American flag prints. All of the most popular hostels are completely Western and have no resemblance to Chinese culture.
然后那些青年旅社就跟美国的完全非常相似，还有每个人穿的衣服上面都有美国的旗在上面。
The English language is spreading like wildfire, and McDonald's and Pizza Hut and other fast food restaurants are seemingly fine dining.
很多人都会讲英文，然后里面有很多中国有很多麦当劳，还有一些非常好的美国餐厅。
Maybe these trends are natural, due to China's history of being closed off.
或许这些现象是比较正常的，因为以前中国是个封闭的社会。
Regardless, I just want to finish off by quoting Susan Cain, author of the book Quiet.
但是我还是想就是总结一句话，就是这句话是一本书的作者叫书名是 Quiet， 作者的名字叫 Susan Cain。
She says that if you look at most of the world's religions, you will find seekers: Moses, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad.
什么 secrets？Seekers。 OK。他说，如果你看这宗教世界上所有的宗教，回教也好，佛教也好，基督教也好，都有很多的探索者。
Seekers who are going off by themselves alone to the wilderness, where they have profound epiphanies and revelations.
这些探索者都会
他们都会有自己的体悟和启发，通过独立还有寂寞。
OK， 寂寞很重要。寂寞。
Being alone is important.
So she says, no wilderness, no revelations. And she finally says, be like Buddha, have your own revelations.
没有任何的进化论，只是做你自己，找到内心的佛性。
I just want to say that I think other people should be aware of all the different types of people and personalities we have in the world and have more tranquility and observation.
就是要通过静和观察，来达到我们的这修炼的最高境界。
下面。
我今天听到的就是，我想说一下就关于恐惧这个事情。
Jeff said today he wants to talk about the topic fear.
恐惧是有大有小的恐惧。
There are bigger fears and smaller ones.
像有些恐惧是持续的，有些恐惧你可能经历过一次之后，你可能过了就没有了。
Some fears are persistent, and some once one can get over with very quickly.
那面对恐惧的问题就在于说，我们遇到恐惧的时候，要么就是主动去面对它，另外一种就是去逃避。
When we're faced with fear, there are two options. One is to face it, the other one is to run away from it.
但是呢，逃避其实就其实是去面对它，就是刚开始那一刻是最困难的。
I think when facing the fear, the very first minute, it is the most difficult.
对，过了那一刻之后，其实接下来就还是会比自己想象的都是要好的。
But then after that first minute, it becomes a lot better than we originally expected.
就是像我今天做翻译的时候。
Just like today when I translated.
还是有点紧张，因为并不是那么熟悉的。
Because I was a little nervous because I wasn't very familiar.
但是呢，其实刚开始之后，5分钟之后就比较可以，就是让自己比较习惯了。
But 5 minutes after, I became accustomed to it, and it wasn't such a big deal.
那我第2次在做的时候，那这个小小的恐惧，其实我就算是学到了。
So actually, if I had to do it again, then I think I will learn.
所以，但是我就是想要说要逃避的话，可能第2次再碰到这个问题的时候，我可能恐惧就更多了。
So if I choose second time around, if I choose to run away from it, I think I would have more fear.
所以总的就是说，遇到恐惧的时候是自己的锻炼，然后把这个好好机会把握住。
So in conclusion, when we're faced with fear, we should face the fear and then just it is a chance to learn, so we should seize the opportunity.
结果不会像自己想象的那样，肯定会比真相会比自己想象的可能要好。
Because the truth is always better than what we expect.
那我们现在商量一下好吧？
好啊。
Okay, so the teacher say let's come up with an arrangement.
那么以后每次上课的时候，翻译20分钟到30分钟，除非你考试没时间。
So from now on, every class you will translate for about 20 or 30 minutes, unless you have exams.
没问题。
其实你们翻译都比我要好，因为我还没被训练过。
The teacher said actually all of your translation is better than mine because I have not been trained.
那么你现在翻译比以前好很多了。
Your translation now is a lot better than before.
那么 Jack， 你要练习讲中国话。
And Jack, you have to learn Chinese.
那么你以后呢，每次上课给我讲5句中国话。
So from now on, every time you come here, you talk 5 Chinese sentences to me.
行不行？
Is that okay?
对。
Okay.
可以，对，
可以。
好 ，OK， 好 ，OK。How about you?
Thank you.
Okay.
It's interesting that arrogance comes up, and I read a transcript of a Dharma talk yesterday on the God realm, and this notion that my culture is superior to another culture with all the conflicts that we have around the world, rather than understanding, and also your point about having success at a very young age, and people who don't encounter any difficulty.
翻译认真。
说世界上的任何一个国家当中的文化，如果觉得自己文化高于另外其他一个民族的文化的话，这个可能就会是一个问题。他在昨天读的这个资讯当中，他今天学的课里面做了一个对比，让他提到，如果孩子一开始遇到很多困难，可能将来会学得怎么面对；如果一开始就很一帆风顺的话，到后来可能有些负担困难就承受不住。
And as much as we want to achieve great things in our lives, materially, education, so forth, it's been said that when we are in the God realm, there's not an opportunity to have spiritual progress. And so for many of us, when we have this fall from whatever we've strived for, in being in this form that we're in, human realm, and perspective, we have an opportunity to study the Dharma and to have spiritual progress.
如果一开始我们就风调雨顺，在我们的生活当中半辈子之前就丰衣足食的话，我们没有办法在这个法界能够有更多的发展。然而呢，如果是一开始就是困难重重，知道怎么会去面对，然后比较好让我们进入这个法界，学到如何在法界更好的发展空间。
So I think for many of us in the Western culture, who I think we understand cause and effect, but we don't internalize it. Realize that when we do have fall in a part of our life, that it gives us an opportunity to practice to quiet our minds, become more tranquil, and become more observant.
在西方的文化世界当中，虽然大家都很有意识了解到或者明白因果关系和因缘果报，可是并没有真正从内心去了解、体会和认识这个因缘果报这一个系统。如果提前让我们遇到困难，我们就会自己学到观察，然后就更好在进入法界。
And I'd say even in the most difficult circumstances, it's very noble to see. It's ennobling to see people who are compassionate, even in the most difficult circumstances. And to me, that's the most inspiring thing.
在极度困难的条件下，还可以看到有大慈大悲的人，这个对他是一种激励的。今天我们讲的主要是寂静，寂静的背面就是骄傲，而我今天找到了我自己骄傲的证据。
Just say that today I learned about arrogance, and the opposite side of the arrogant is tranquility. And today I found the evidence of my own arrogance.
像老师说的，就是在专心复习考试的时候就不能专心。
Just like the teacher said today, like when one had to study and focus in order to take an exam, I wasn't able to focus.
这是我自己骄傲的证据。
And this is the evidence of my arrogance.
骄傲的证据还体现在不能和种种人发展和谐的关系。
Another piece of evidence is that I cannot develop a harmonious relationship with other people.
想得太多，无事生非，也是骄傲的证据。
I think too much and I causes a lot of trouble.
骄傲太多证据搞迷信也是骄傲的证据，认为这个迷信是针对自己，和自己有关系。搞些迷信，一些心理暗示，比如说做什么事情本来是要去做。
And also think a lot of things that happen to me are I become superstitious. I think this happened to me because of consequence of what I did.
今天最后一句话跟大家讲，我们常常说，在庙里面常常说十方来的钱十方去。
In the temple, we always say the money that coming from the temple from what direction that goes back to all the directions.
因为讲这个事情，因为是昨天来了一位佛教徒，他谈到这件事。
I touched upon this matter because this has been mentioned by the Buddhist disciple who came yesterday.
那么十方来十方去是用在每个人身上。
The money came from all 10 directions and goes back to 10 directions. It applies to every single individual.
很多人把钱捐到庙里去，庙里面再用慈善再做出去。
Lots of people donate the money to this temple, and the temple in return uses this money to create benevolence in all directions.
他们叫做十方来十方去。
This is called the coming in from 10 directions goes back into 10 directions.
所以很多人就说到庙里去做义工有功德。
Therefore, some people say they will be merits accumulated and established by doing good deeds in the temple.
这种想法是太狭小。
It's a narrow-minded interpretation.
做功德到处都可以做功德，不一定在庙里才能做功德。
Conducting merit, create good deed, it could be everywhere, not necessarily have to be in the temple.
因为《金刚经》上佛说一合相，
Diamond Sutra indicated one vocabulary, one definition, one combined image.
所以我们时时刻刻都可以做功德。
Therefore, all the time, anywhere, anytime, we could conduct merits.
在家里做功德是更不容易，
At home, it's even harder.
在家里面跟亲人相处的，会变得互相之间没有礼貌，互相之间争
Interact
吵。
with a relative, usually we have no respect to each other, rather quarrels.
第一个做功德是在家里面做，
To conduct merits first is to conduct merits at home first.
你在家里面是一个很和和气气的一个家庭，你才能够向外做功德。
We can only develop ourselves to do merits outside if we have a harmonious household family.
没有说是到外面做功德，家里面乱七八糟的。
It is never like that we do merits outside and chaotic at home.
那是颠倒，
That is upside down.
那是做给别人看。
That is to do merits to show others.
第二个，十方来十方钱，各位所赚的钱也是十方来的。
And also, the money that we make, our salary, is all coming from what direction.
你比如说，我们退休的人有退休金，那不是十方来的钱吗？
There is a retirement,
Social Security，
social security.
那个对不对？Social Security 你的钱是十方来的，
Social security is coming from all 10 directions.
然后我们用出去，不是十方去了吗？
We use them up and that goes out to 10 directions.
你们老板发的钱，它也是十方来
We
的，
receive salary from our boss coming from 10 directions.
所以很多的事情都不要用得太窄，认为只有佛教徒才如此，不要那么太窄。
So let's not have any narrow-minded interpretation only on Buddhist disciples.
阿弥陀佛，谢谢。